And then this album is just obviously the greatest album ever.
And I don't think I've ever met similar ears to us in the real world ever.
Okay, goddamn it.
That's crazy. That's crazy,
That's too
dude.
much. I want to say the real thing for later.
How wild is that, though, man? Like,
yeah.
And then like the second hardest song kicks in.
Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah. It's gonna be a new one for us. Actually, this is gonna be the first time we've had a guest.
it's our first
On the show.
guest.
There you go.
Welcome, Alex.
Hey guys.
I
So
think we've
Jamie,
referenced you a couple times already.
we have, yeah. It's usually been Valor Born related. You know, we've been metalheads since high school, 15, 16, 17 years, something like that. And I don't think I've ever met similar ears to us in the real world ever. Like other than shows, obviously,
It's
but
rare.
just out in the
Yeah.
wild in RL,
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever come across
Yeah.
someone that listens to the same music.
As specific as Common Man's
Well, that's what I'm
the
saying.
same kind
That's
of.
what I'm saying.
yeah.
So not only did I find a metalhead in public, which is rare in itself,
Yeah.
but this guy listens to the exact same music, like Veil, Comments, Class, Born, all that shit. And not only that, but he fucking plays it. And then it turns out, somehow, a year later, he sits next to me in the office now. So let's fucking go. So anyway,
That's
this
the
is
thing.
Alex Young and James, my brother.
Yeah, so
Thanks
let's
for
get
having
into
me.
this. So today we're gonna go through a bit of both, right? So I kind of like the idea of going through like where Alex comes from in terms of his background here. So now we've got you doing a drum cover of Common Man's Collapse, which
Which is like the most sickest thing ever, dude. Are you
yeah,
kidding?
definitely. So obviously we gotta get into that.
Yeah, so I basically started playing drums a while ago, maybe 13, I was like 14. Started on a rock band. My dad bought me a drum, and then basically the story behind this video of Veil Maya is that I play more like Lamb of God, Trivium, not so much blast beat. And then this album is just obviously the greatest album ever. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna try playing it in one shot, see how it goes. There's a few mistakes and this and that, but I feel like the first half of the video is pretty clean. Up until We Bow in Its Aura, then it gets harder. Pretty satisfied for a one take on an electronic drums.
Right, okay. So we'll obviously have questions as we go.
Yeah.
And we'll learn each other as we go through this, but maybe we'll just play a bit and then kind of get warmed up and we'll go from there.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. See how this works out. Every second I watch this, I want to do it myself so bad, but then I can't. And then it gets hard. Looks hard. I'm like, never mind. I can't do this.
And then like the second hardest song kicks in.
Interesting.
Fucking hard.
Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That intro is so hard. Then it calms down a little bit.
It looks like so much fun, dude. Oh my god.
This
I'd like to just be able to do that. I need like the Matrix to just like teach me it so I can do that.
So I noticed
The
you're rocking.
breakdown after this part is just unbelievable. So the breakdown after this, it took me probably like 30 minutes straight of just playing it constantly.
That's it, eh? That's one of my questions going to be. Let's say 30 minutes.
Yeah, right after this part, the breakdown is very, very odd. Especially the foot to hand like pattern.
Are you
Right here.
listening to a metronome as well, or?
No.
Just like the pattern of this is what's difficult?
Oh yeah. And it changes.
Yeah.
This is the sickest breakdown in the whole album, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's really good.
And I just play with the song in my ear, like the album playing, basically. And I just follow along. This whole album all started from me and my friends actually playing It's Not Safe to Swim today together. And I was like, oh,
That's where Veil starts for everyone, right? Sort of. That's where Veil started for most
Yeah,
people.
it's pretty common. Yeah.
Let's pause there and get into this. Like, I got so many fucking questions. Yeah, kind of answer the first. So it only take like, you say like the most difficult part of that song takes you 30 minutes to get the hang of. But like that was kind of like it was a slower part, but I guess it's just like the beat and stuff that's hard to match, like the pattern, I guess.
yeah, because the pattern of the hands are doing like, I don't know so much technical terms, but the hands are doing like a straight 4 beat, like 1, 2, 3, 4 snare, 1, 2, 3, 4 snare. But the feet are doing something that doesn't land even on the hands.
I
Yeah,
see.
that would be like a
The
poly
snare.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, the snare hits the different places in the foot sequence.
Or like some of the more faster things when you're going like these like sort of like, I don't know what you call them, blast beats, or like when you're kind of sloshing all around. Those don't take you 30 minutes.
I imagine that stuff's like
No.
more technique though, right? Like when you have like you just need to figure out how to do that, and then like you kind of just have it or you don't at that point. Like technique
Yeah, you
wise.
just kind of rinse and repeat,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, but like memorizing the actual patterns
Yeah.
is difficult. I've
And
listened-
obviously, it helps if you know the music, right?
Yeah,
I always found that
definitely.
with
Yeah,
like
that would
Guitar
help.
Hero back in the day. I was never really good at Guitar Hero, but then when they got Lamb of God on there, I was always good at that song. It was like the only expert song I could play because I kind of had it. I could
Yeah.
follow it. I knew the song. Do you know what I mean? So that probably obviously helps. I would imagine just knowing the song the back of your hand. Right?
No, just a lot of people learn like play with drum sheets and all. I just learned the song by ear, by remembering it, and just
That's amazing.
play it.
See, I was gonna ask that. So you don't? Would you be able to read like I don't know what drums look like on a piece of paper.
No, I don't know anything like technical, to be honest. I
Amazing.
just play,
That's
listen,
awesome.
and just play.
That's Jimi Hendrix, isn't it? That's what they say. They say Jimi Hendrix was like that.
I don't believe you really need the theory so much. Just go by feel and by ear.
It seems like a
Especially
small
drums.
kit that you got there though too,
It
right?
wouldn't-
Like your kit seems like super tight.
It's
like,
it's hard to believe that can
Yeah.
produce Veil Maya, right?
Yeah, it's definitely not the same feel as a real drum. Like real drums are by far way better.
But like their
But
real
for my-
kit, like Veil's real kit, is that how many drums it has?
No. Like he has, you need splashes, you need the chinas, you need. So my cymbals do 2 cymbals, like they're dual zone. So I have like range to play, but a real drum is always far better. Yeah.
Okay, so like you effectively have 6 cymbals there then, I guess.
The hi hat is just 1, so I have 5.
But then the actual like the drums themselves, how many drums does Veil have on the actual kit?
Like toms, 3. Because I don't have enough cymbals for Veil. My second tom is the ride actually, like the dings. So I only have 2 toms.
You're nailing all the sounds obviously effectively with that kit.
Yeah, pretty close. Like close enough.
Like I don't think I listened to the whole thing a few times and like maybe if I really sat down and paid attention, but I don't think I'm finding anything missing. Would I be able to tell? Like because there's obviously a background noise there, right?
No, honestly, the sounds are pretty spot on. It's more I make a few mistakes.
Where only you would
I
notice.
mean,
Like,
there is something to. I mean, there's something to be said for the recording process of the Common Collapse and how that sounds. Like the drums in that album sound. Like I mean, we've mentioned this before that like the way that album sounds is like something really unique. Obviously, like the.
right.
I don't know if it's like the bass drum with the bass in Villa Maya that created that sort of like dual chunky sound that they got out of the
Yeah, it's the
Collapse.
bass lining up with like the kicker
Yeah.
lining up with the bass guitar. That seems to get that like that
I
clickety
think it was, I
fucking
think it was
genty
also
sound,
with,
right?
with the guitar as well that you have Mark, because Mark Ukubo of Velamaya, like he's got those crazy licks that he does, and I think some of like that, like the deeper tones that he would pick up with.
So it's just like three things lining up. It's like three deep tones lining up at
Yeah,
once.
it's
right?
really nice sequencing, but even the way, like, obviously they've touched on it here and there, but yeah, it's such a unique sound to it. And you know, we have the same sort of deal with like A Higher Place and New Rain out of Bone of Osiris, where it's like again that same sort of like
That's where Glorious Days gets me. Yeah.
yeah,
Just
that unique like deeper sort of bassy tone that they got in those eras.
Okay, so what about stamina, Alex? Man, when you're doing, we'll talk about more as we get through this thing. But like, you must be dying by the end of this, no?
Honestly, no. Like, no.
Like your arms aren't getting sore.
No, because so the cool thing about Villamaya is that it's like burst. It's not constant. Like at the beginning of Crawl Back, you're going like all crazy for a minute or so, and then it kind of tones down, and then there's a breakdown. And breakdown is more mental, quote unquote, like having to remember the pattern than actually physical. So there's no part in this whole album that's really, really, really
Like super
cardio
intense,
or what-
prolonged, whatever.
Yeah, except maybe the hardest song, in my opinion, of the album is All Eyes Look Ahead.
Let's see if we can find it. When you do Lamb of God, for instance, is that they would make you tired?
No, Lamb of God is another perfect example of like it's all trickiness, patterns, remembering,
'Cause-
actually like technical.
Because Chris Adler, when he left, he said he was sick of doing blast beats. Is what he said. That's what he said. I mean, who knows what the actual reasoning? I mean, probably has a family, has enough money, type of shit, doesn't want to travel anymore, whatever. But he said he was tired of doing blast beats. That's what I read.
That's interesting because Lamb of God doesn't really have that many blast beats. The only song I could think of is like Set to Fail.
So maybe that was fake. That was fake news that I read. Okay, so you think this is the toughest drum song on the album?
You'll probably notice.
Oh, so good, man.
Yeah, it's a good album.
Love it. That looks like so much fun to be able to play, man.
Right here becomes
This
like
kind of shit gets hard, right?
right here. This.
It's fucking sick, dude.
The breakdown right after this is like awesome. This one here.
When I was playing through this and listening to it, can we go to like 29:30, Jamie? 29:30 ish,
Okay.
and play to like a a little bit after 30. Won't play the whole thing, obviously, because you want to save it. But I think like 30 minutes like stuck out to me, man. I'm just like I'm so blown away watching you do this, Alex. It's insane.
Oh,
Love it.
A little sneak peek. It's thrown away.
I agree that this song is,
It's
Yeah,
insane.
it's their best song
Yeah.
for sure.
yeah. It's also just so like feels in a way. Like,
Yeah, man.
It's got like such a good span to it. Like it kind of goes everywhere. It doesn't,
Yeah.
doesn't leave anything off the table. It's really good.
Watch this shit, man.
This beat's like odd.
Look at this, bro. Look at him go.
This song.
Okay, goddamn it.
That's crazy. That's crazy,
That's too
dude.
much.
That's,
I want to say the real thing for later.
how wild is that, though, man? Like,
Yeah.
And you're doing that at the end. You've been playing
Yeah.
for 30
Yeah.
minutes, and all of a sudden
Yeah.
you guys start doing that, and you're telling me there's
Yeah.
no stamina issues, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You're obviously a fit
Yeah.
dude, but like, damn.
But like I said, it really helps that it's like so spaced well.
Right.
Bursts of speed, bursts of technical, a bit of like more feel, like letting the guitar take the place, that type of stuff.
I guess it's a good mix
like-
of stuff that keeps it like interesting and fun without being like overly too much.
Yeah, exactly. I personally don't like songs that are just constant cardio
Right,
the whole
right.
way because you're just suffering.
Have you done any Meshuggah?
Oh no, that's on another level.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's on another cardio level or technical level or both?
No, like technical. Their beats are completely just like
Okay.
that first breakdown on Crawl Back. Some of their songs are just that constant.
Off
the
tempo,
whole-
weird
Mhm.
stuff. It reminds me of when I showed the first time I met you. We were on like a away day thing, and I played Jamie. I played Car Bomb for him. He's like, I don't even know what's going on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, same vibe type of thing.
Yeah, Car Bomb's crazy. I mean, anyone who likes like timing and like weird, interesting time signatures is like Car Bomb's like all of that. But it does get like ridiculous. Like it just gets to a point where you're just like, I don't even know what the fuck's going on anymore. But yeah.
So yeah, Alex. So your stuff doesn't stop here. So you obviously you have a band too. When you do your band, are you playing a drum set or are you playing this?
No, so when we play together, we play. I have a full real drum.
Amazing. Okay, and you're doing the same kind of music. Like you have one that's Unbreakable. Which Jamie, you're saying you're willing to do a voiceover. So
Oh,
how do we make that happen?
I'll be doing this soon. I'm gonna be doing like I'm gonna say this out loud right now. Actually, within the next couple of weeks, I think I'm gonna try and do a cover first of Geocentric Confusion by Contortionists. I'm on my way there already as we speak. And I think if not right away after, very soon after, probably the same week even, if I can do it, I'll do the next thing I do will be that Unbreakable cover from Velemaya. I can definitely do it.
And we're gonna put it on top of Alex's band's cover.
Sure.
And that becomes a full cover. And then some point Alex got to drag his band members out here, or we go there and we do a set. You guys do a set, and I get to sit there in the crowd and just
That'd be
fucking love
sick.
it.
Anytime,
That'd be sick.
How sick would that be?
That'd be
How
so
sick.
sick.
You gotta make it happen, man.
anytime.
Hey, if Velemaya stays on this hiatus too long, maybe we could do a Velemaya cover, man. That'd be awesome.
But if we can get enough subs or something and start selling some shirts and use that money and make like a live show, let's go. You know, that'd be
Yeah.
sick. But yeah, do that voiceover, man. Let's make that shit happen.
Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, so I for me at least, like I'm still kind of warming my vocals back up for the season because I'm just coming back out of an off season for it, and now I'm just sort of warming my vocals up, ready to actually do some full songs like that. So I think next week, if I get the chance, I'm gonna try and do Geocentric Confusion first because I'm more familiar with that, and I kind of like the mix of like clean vocals with the heavy vocals like that, and more of a bit of a more of a like a warm up test for myself. But then I think after that, I had it in my list. Like it's the next thing down is Unbreakable Velemaya. So I'm gonna use the Geocentric Confusion to kind of figure out how how it's gonna work. I have no idea how I'm even gonna do that. Like
Record it and make it like
I might do like other vocals to it too, and like kind of fuck with the reverb and actually not just do it straight up just on its own cover, but actually try to make it sound as good as I can and see how that just the process of that. So from there.
I wouldn't even know where to start, but I'd love if we ever had more time. I'd love to like figure out from start to finish how you even set this damn kit up, make all this shit work. Someday, like I'm watching you do that, man, and I'm just like, it looks like so much. Once you get it down and you got it figured out, it must just be like an adrenaline rush when you're doing that.
My issue is I'd have to set it up and put it back down every time.
Oh no,
It doesn't stay up the whole time. It's in a corner in my apartment. But I mean, it works out, yes. But like, if
it
anyone
must be
wants to
addicting as fuck, right? When you're doing that.
oh, of course. If I could, I would have it set up and I would play every day, an hour at least, probably in that range.
Amazing.
Nice.
All right, so beyond this, so obviously that's Alex Young. Check him out
Yeah.
on YouTube. He's a beauty.
Hey everybody. Thanks for watching. More from us and Alex Young coming up next. We're going to take a look at volumes. Stay tuned.
Listen to this.